Alright. Alright. Gonna get started soon. Boo! Ah! Very spooky. Whoa. So, after you left in the last stream, we fended off Kefka, and he got away, but Terra made contact with the Esper and Narsh, and ended up just kind of flying away. So right now, our goal is to kind of try and find her. Meow. Hello. I'll I'll get started now. So back here. Looks like everything's the same here. Guess who's here now? Hello. Alright, now there's probably a ton to explore here. Yeah, that's Terra. You obey the Elder's will. Also, no idea what is going on. Yeah, it would take a lot to go and, like, explain everything that's happening. But I guess, this is about half of all the party members. We kind of split up. This half is going to look for Terra, a party member who's flying around, being magical. As a result of contacting this being known as an Esper. Oh, so everyone else is here. This is where I got everyone set up. Yeah, I don't think there would be anything that one. There are people who don't believe in magic in this magical world. Yeah, a big element of the story. Oh, I can go back into the mines. Okay. A big idea of this world is that magic hasn't been around for a very long time. And the last time it was used, it kind of sparked this War of the Magi. That was a very bad war, very destructive. I suppose Morris Bendrix is now living in Narsh. And Terra can mysteriously use magic. So she's highly valuable to the evil empire and Kefka. There are Magitech suits of, like, they're kind of like mechs. That can use magic. So can Seleys can also use magic. That's who you can see right now. Narsh is that mining town. Yes, and this is the mine itself. I haven't... Yeah, right now the version of the game I'm playing is essentially the Game Boy Advance version, but with the music and visuals, or hopefully the visuals and the music of the NES version, which most people believe to be superior. R and L are interchangeable. The Japanese still counts. Yes, I am. I am using one. So one handy feature is I can use save states. Go to the door I just passed by. Alright. I do have the mobile port. Back that thing up. Yeah, I do have the mobile port, but I've not heard really any good things about it. Oh. Kupo. Well, the Moogles are here. Guess they just kind of never left. Since they helped out all the way back in the first stream. Rune Blade. That would probably be good for you. Oh, it's blocked off from the side. Oh, and that just leads me back. Okay. More like L sounds like R to the Japanese. I guess so, yeah. You have a question about Edgar. Ask away. I mean, I don't know if I will be able to answer, like, all the questions. You might know some things that I don't. Okay. These guys aren't too much of a threat. Now I'm here. Now he has a bunch of tools he can use in battle. Yep. Are they single use? Yeah, they're permanent. You can use them any number of times. So I've been using the auto crossbow. That's probably his most powerful move. But he also has the Bio Blaster and the Noise Maker. I think that's what it's called in the translation I'm using. Alright, so this is the same path as it was when I was here the first time. Let's see if I can remember it. Oh, no. Noise Blaster, that's what it's called. Alright. You know that Edgar can gain tools that have instant death properties. Yeah, that would be an interesting balance choice. I don't know if that... Again, I don't know exactly. Oh, oops! I think I went too far down. But, I mean, it might be a chance of instant death. Again, I don't know. Whatever tool that is, I don't have it right now. I did. Yeah, I did find the Moogle place, and I got the Rune Blade, which I equipped. Alright. This way, and then up. Now I can kind of head back. Yes, you do. Well, speaking of things that I found surprisingly powerful that you could obtain, is that I found a ribbon a few streams back, and it was it's surprising because ribbons provide protection against every status ailment in Final Fantasy games. And to get one so early is very valuable. It was very much hidden. I was very lucky to find it, and I'm glad I did. That got me a good amount of gil. Oops. Then how are those tools of Edgar balanced? If I just had to guess, I would say the instant death might not be guaranteed. Like Final Fantasy VII, that's how instant death usually works. When you cast it, it's a chance that the enemy will instantly be terminated. I know, I was just kind of giving my input at least. Well, one thing about this game, Michael, is that there are a lot of hidden items. So you need to inspect, sometimes you need to inspect every part of the wall or something. There's that locked chest. Thief's knife. Earring. Wonder if there's a way to open it. Reflect ring. Presume that the instant death. But what about that? I know that feeling. Thief's bracer. Hyper wrist. Pretty awesome stuff. It's all like right in front of you. Thief's knife. You know the feeling that the instant death aren't guaranteed. Yeah, that would be very overpowered. Although, at least in Final Fantasy VII, I would argue there are much more, like, crazy things you can do. Oh! Increases success rate of steal. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, the feeling of having to check every corner. Luckily, I'm not completely blind. Sometimes I get some direction. Oh, there's the ribbon. I don't even have it on anyone right now. Unless I have another... I got another one? Probably not, though. So I'll put the ribbon on lock. I should probably put the knight's coat on someone else. Like Sabin, because he has more health. Alright, I feel good about all that equipment. Everyone's pretty good on health. In case anything random happens. Yeah, sometimes I go like, oh, here. And in some cases you can kind of find things before you're meant to find them. Like there was sort of a hidden area that in a town that I managed to reach and get a certain item in there. I'm not exactly sure what it was. But then later, through some other passageway, you manage to reach that same area. So that's kind of like when you're meant to get there. Mithril shield. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of money coming up. So I have one in my stock for Terra. One in my stock. More than enough. Shield. Should definitely get a good... I'll get 8. I'm not even sure if I will need that many, but because in the last stream everybody was in some kind of fight, I figure I should. They are dancing. Oh, okay. It's just another way there. This is items. Could use some Phoenix Downs. Oh, and high potions. And probably ethers as well. Probably more high potions than anything else. All the way west to Kolingen. I think that came up before. Is that where I'm headed? I forget if they mentioned like a place. I'm pretty sure they did. They were like, oh, Terra went to blah blah blah. Just realized that a Phoenix Down is supposed to be a Phoenix Down feather. Final Fantasy VII Remake makes that really clear, because it's like you got a tuft. Thou art headed to Figaro Castle. Alright. Don't get lost all lost in wonder. At the town thou art of Narsh. The only thing that Esper's brought us is trouble with the Empire. First the day they dig up that freakish thing. Oh, I just went in there. Relic shop. Sprint shoes. Jeweled ring. Fairy ring. Fairy ring's probably going to be good. Barrier ring. Mithril glove. Yeah, I'll go for the prevents poison and darkness. That's pretty good. We'll go for that. And then... Gauntlet earring. And there are weapons here. I've stock. Chain flail. Moonring blade. I'll have to go get some money. I saw me some Moogles is playing with one of them big ol' Yetis the other day. Of course, no one believes me. And then this house. Elder's house. I've not been in here. Oh wait, never mind, I have. Who's your favorite mechanically, guys? If you mean like the character that like gameplay wise I think is really good. Probably Sabin for damage. And Terra for magic. Sele's for runic, because it can absorb magic. Which is really good, because magic in this game is very powerful, especially when used by an enemy. Have I tried going to that Yeti yet? Well, I ran up to the Moogles. That was that little sort of cave area. I did not see a Yeti with them. There are Moogles living in a cave deep within the mines. Was that the Yeti? I thought I saw something. Yes, you saw Umaro. Umaro. I wonder if that name will be kept in this version. You think it is? Okay. Also, that is why I find Sabin to be very powerful. Able to wipe out. Of course, these are like the weak enemies in like first area of the game. But I mean, he was still wiping out enemies very quickly. You're trying to minimize spoilers. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's little hints here and there. I mean, I wouldn't say it's crazy spoilery. Just kind of like, oh, you know, look out in 30 hours for that. Oh, yeah, there. Poking himself out, or herself. Up here is just where the huge battle took place. Go up. Alright. Very rocky for a battlefield. Yeah, not really meant for a battle. Go back to the cliff. Well, here's the Esper. It's still there. What happens if you talk to the Esper? I tried talking to the Esper, nothing really happened. No, nothing really happens. But yeah, that's a cool little thing. Cast a fire spell. I don't think Salix has fire. Nope. And even if I had Terra, who did have fire, she might just go flying again. She's not Rydia in FF4. So you need Terra, who you don't have. Yeah, it's it's kind of like if we had Terra, we wouldn't be out on this whole quest to begin with. I'm not sure what we would do if Terra was gone, or if Terra was here. Whom you don't have, but you can cast Cure out of battle. Why not Fire? Because, well, Salis doesn't even have it in battle. Yeah. Alright, now I believe there's some kind of chest that I missed here. Or at least one. Oh, never mind, no. Or maybe I got it when I returned to Narsh in the last stream. Because that's where the Esper, that sort of dead-end area is where the Esper was. Did you check the wall? I did not. I will go and check it. Or, maybe that's later in the game. Yeah, I don't... If you mean this wall at the top here, there's nothing really there. These walls... Like, talk to the wall where the Esper was. Yeah, I think it was that wall. So, as of right now, nothing really going on. You only meant the wall where the Esper was. Okay. I checked that pretty thoroughly, so I'm confident I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Squeak! I'll go out and get more money. Just kind of run around the world map. Oof. Says Shadow's dog. Yes, we did. I don't know the last time. Perichoresis. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Shadow's dog in a while, but I did see Shadow when before all the Phantom Train stuff. That was not a lot of money. I might want to go back in the mine. Okay. So if I go in this wall, what does that spell do? Perichoresis? It fuses 3 Espers together, and I don't know. I don't know much about Espers. The Perichoresis spell? Oh wait, no, it gives you the flaunt command, so you can flaunt in front of your enemies. And then enemies take reduced damage. Or enemies deal reduced damage. Flop that Barbarousis. Alright, I might just want to go into the previous room then. Just continue in there. You like the Esper idea better. Well, yeah, that would fit. I think that would fit the name better. The flan idea is more just kind of silly. Can you summon Espers yet? I have a feeling they're not summoned, really. I mean, like, they are essentially the Final Fantasy summons of this game. I don't have any Esper to use. Can't use the power of any Esper yet. Oh, they are summons. Okay. Alright. Getting close to that weapon for Locke. I believe it was for Locke. I mean, I could probably just do the normal attack command to take these guys out faster. Espers function like materia, but it's the characters that learn the spells. So if you want Locke to use Ultima 2, he has to learn it from the Esper 2. Okay. And when an Esper is equipped, it can then be summoned in battle. I see. I ran into a fan-made remix of Awakening from this game. I very much liked it. Doesn't everyone have a desperation attack too? Yes, I haven't seen any of them. Alright, I'll do one more battle, and then I think I should be alright for, at least for shopping in Narsh. Oh, send me a link to it. I will. If you're trying to earn money and experiences, you're just going to Figaro Castle, which will then take you to, well, you'll see you can. Alright. Yes, I will. I believe that YouTube channel was trying to kind of remaster the soundtrack in a way. And go back and forth, and then go back to Narsh to buy things when you have more money. Alright. I wasn't sure if, like, I go to Figaro Castle and then something big happens. But that's good to know. So I'll go and grab the chain flail. And put that on. I could also sell a good amount, probably. Let's see. Dried meat. Yeah, I could probably sell a good amount. Shurikens, I'm not gonna be really able to use right now. Alright, I should be good now. Buy this, and then whip it, and then be on my way. First I should head to the inn. Or actually, I could maybe heal in this area. Yep. And then I'll save and be off. Right, I can't save on the world now. Did I just use a bucket to heal? Kind of. Why did it say I couldn't do runic? Is it something with this? Is it the chain flail? We have a healing bucket in our classroom too. She needs to have a sword equipped. Alright. I mean, she can still use magic. The bucket is behind the podium. I mean, I don't really need it right now. If enemies start using magic, I'll change her to have a sword. I think that is the best option. What did Sean do to that bucket that forced it to heal him? I just came into contact with the with the water. I don't know, it's a JRPG. Weirder things are going to happen. Most likely. King Edgar, welcome home. No, I did go and explore most of this. Is this still lots of requests this month? Oh, he can take you to the desert beyond the mountains. Go to Kolingen. Alright, let me go and look around first. This is just like old times. I'm gonna wander around for a bit. Edgar's a desert king? If only you could have seen the look on Kefka's face as we sank into the sand. Sure, I'll rest. I don't think I really did anything to need to rest, but... Oh. Well, I guess it's a good thing I did rest. That's why I told you to bring both Edgar and Sabin. Castle hasn't changed much. And yet it's different. Mom and Dad are gone. Nothing can ever really be the same, not after what happened. Tonight, worse he's been, so you should... You're wrong, it's not true. Priestess the king, he's... Sabin. Dad couldn't have... She's called Matron in the SNES version. Edgar. So, Dad didn't make it. This is all new story, Michael. Edgar, there you are. Your father just said he wouldn't trust Figaro to the two of you. Those were his final words. You all make me sick. Everyone's saying that the Empire had Dad poisoned, and the only thing any of you can think about is who will be the next king. No one's even sad. None of you probably cared when Mom died after we were born, either. That's not... You're just as bad as the rest of them. Sabin, Empire of murderers, they won't get away with this. Priestess, leave us. Let's leave this place. Let's forget this crazy kingdom and live our lives how we want to. You said you didn't want to be a king, right? A life of freedom, huh? What do you think would happen to Figaro if both of us left? There'd be no one to take the throne. Dad was counting on us to take care of the kingdom. Sabin, let's settle this with the toss of a coin. Dad gave me this one. If it's heads, you win, tails, I win. The winner chooses whichever path he wants. No regrets, no hard feelings, okay? Plot twist, they got away with it. Here we go! And you chose your freedom. It's already been 10 years. That little shrimp has grown into a whopping lobster. And you're a king crab. Sabin, do you think Dad would be proud of me? He Don't you ever doubt that. I'm sure he's beaming with pride wherever he is. 10 years. Where has the time gone? Here's to a couple of confused grown-ups. Drink. Here's to Dad. To Mom and to Figaro. That was cool. I very much liked that. Thank you for making sure I had those characters in my party. That was a nice moment for Sabin, whereas I feel like lately he's just been really angry at everyone. Alcohol, the softener of men's spirits. Thou art welcome. Still prisoners down here. Doesn't look too different. I just want to try and check the shops. Go to the engine room? Alright. Can you buy more of Edgar's tools? Well, this is where I bought his first ones. I assume you... Well, I guess the engine room's down there, so I'll go down. Oh, it's too dangerous. The shops are selling a drill, I think. Alright, I want to go there before I go to Kalinga. Put Edgar in front when you go to the shop. Alright, I'll go and do that now. Oh wait, can I... There, okay. Now it makes more sense when everyone's saying, "Welcome back." You have a family, don't you? Just be quiet and take it. There's drill and there's flash. Inflicts darkness on all enemies with a brilliant flash. That's the only one I can afford right now. So I'll get that, and then I can probably sell and make way for more. It's all half price when he's in front. Ah, that makes sense. Kind of. Is that enough? No, a little bit more. Also, some potions. Penetrates an enemy's armor to deal severe damage. Used with the tools. Have the engine room take you to Kalingan, and then the monsters on the world map. There, will give more money experience. That is great. And there's a potion. There's an antidote. Free mass blindness. Alright. Go to Kalingan. Erg. The sixth tool is really good. That's what I think it is. Yeah, it sounds very good. Alright. I've actually been around the map to a good amount of places. like if I think about, like I've been pretty much everywhere here and down here. So all that's left is here and this other continent. Did that castle just bury itself? Yeah, it burrowed under the ground. That's how everyone is alive and not dead. Because Kefka raided the whole place. Let me go ahead and save before I forget and possibly die. So time to walk around. Yeah, this would probably be a very good spot to just kind of rack up experience and money. Something to try once. I actually only discovered this a few years ago. Sometime, go back to the Returner's hideout, go on the Late River, and I'm trying to think. I thought that when that soldier talked about sinking into the sand, he meant that soldiers fighting Kefka hid in the sand. No. It was quite literal. Yeah, at first, I kind of thought, you know, is it gonna fly? It has all these, like, sort of propellers around the fortress, the castle, but no. Basically, you go the path Sabin went all the way down to Nikea, and then take the ferry, while it's still under martial law, and someone smuggles you out of South Figaro in a treasure chest. Wow, that's quite an elaborate, sort of hidden thing. The Nikea Creed? Yeah, still very powerful against these enemies. However, the bosses get to be very powerful. That kind of balances it out. It's where, you gotta think about your moves and what you can do. I believe in 3 goddesses. The statue's almighty. Yeah, getting a lot of money now. Begone, polytheist. So this might be the town in question. There's also another blip on the map, and probably others I can get to as well. So I'll just kind of run around. That'd be interesting to write a creed from each FF's worldview. Yes, it would be. Uh, Especially Final Fantasy X. I'm reading Dante's Inferno in World Lit class at the moment. Business. That's not the town, but go there anyway. Alright, I'll go there now then. Yes, I am doing the same, Michael. Oh, it's just one little house. Dragon's Neck Cabin. Why FF10? Because the religion in Final Fantasy X is very interesting. I don't really want to give it away. We can't let the world become too peaceful. Don't you see? People shine their brightest when they're at war. I wonder why people always read the Inferno, but don't always go on to the Purgatorio and the Paradiso. Yeah, that was something that came to mind too. I was, and just kind of in general, I feel like Dante's Inferno is like the most talked about when it's really only a part of the whole, his whole work. My Colosseum will be a monument to the glory of battle, if I can ever finish it. It's first and technically the longest. Well, I don't know if you would count Kanto 1 to... I feel like they're not really in hell yet. Gotta wait until they, get into the second. Yes. It is. How old is that man? I wonder. Atlas, which has gone really big. They make really good... Oh, hold on. I do know why. It's because the Purgatorio and the Paradiso are more particularly Catholic. I see. But Atlas, they make really good, like, JRPGs. Shin Megami Tensei and the Persona series were developed by them. They also made a game, Catherine, and I was looking at kind of the story behind Catherine, and it seems to like build off of Dante's Inferno in a way, because the idea is that there are 9 stages, essentially, that you are like climbing up, and I believe the last one, I think they made a version of the game with like a 10th level, and I think they called it like the Empyrean or the Imperia, and I looked up some stuff and I know that at least that name shows up in Dante's Divine Comedy, in the Paradiso. We're in a country that's influenced by Protestantism mainly. Yeah, that would make sense as an explanation. But yeah, Atlas and their games with Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, they really go into all sorts of culture and religion. Persona 5 has a lot of like Judeo-Christianity in it. At one point you go and fight the 4 archangels, which is rather interesting. And then the dungeons in Persona 5 are based off of like a version of the 7 deadly sins. One thing about Dante's Inferno that I find fascinating is how little Dante hesitates to put clergymen in hell. Yeah, it seems like he's very much... He leans a lot more towards... like there being a lot of people in hell. Like kind of the opposite of Balthazar, whereas Balthazar tries to say, it's possible that you know, everyone will die in a state of grace and go to heaven, Dante goes, you know, did you, you know, have, you know, mild lustful thoughts? You know, you're going to hell. And that's that. I don't know if that was a good example. One, I found that Kite Sith, or also known as Ketchi, shows up in Persona 5. Because Ketchi is from, I think it's a Gaelic legend or folklore. I don't know if I'm getting that right, but that's where Ketchi comes from in Persona 5 and Final Fantasy 7. Good connection to Balthazar. +1 APC. Shows that faithful though he was, he did not believe in clerical or papal impeccability. Yeah, I think that was kind of a good thing that he kind of stressed. And then of course that connects to CP1 chapter 6 or 7. I forget which one it is. But I think you know which one I'm trying to refer to. Like Donatism and the one after that one. Yes, +1 APC. It's 6. Great. I need to heal lock. I've just been kind of talking and fighting. Just kind of looking around the continent. Yes, Donatism. Alright. Once I go down here, see what's up here, I'll probably go back up to the castle and then rest and then go to where my location is. Find the concept that Dante talks about in Circle 9, where some sins are so bad that the moment you commit them, your soul goes straight to hell. Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't gotten to like that far, but that's a very interesting thing to say. And a demon takes over your body into the body's worldly death. Oh my. I have been on a big Persona 5. I don't know if either of you or Adrian would really know, but Persona 5 Royal is an extremely long JRPG. It took me close to 90 hours to beat it first time. And I actually just finished it yesterday. And it's definitely like a very, again, I like all the culture and like religious references, and the story and characters. I've heard of Persona and have seen some stuff about it, but you've never played it. Yeah, I definitely want to share with you like the Judeo-Christian side of things, because a lot of it I'm a little less familiar on, but I feel like you might be like, oh, that's this, they're trying to talk about this here. Or they're referencing that. You got the 5th circle. I got the 7th circle when I did one of those quizzes. Violence. I don't find myself a violent person at all. You have not played the Persona games, but based on your conversations, there's quite a bit of content. Yes, especially in 5. It's so long. It makes you really... It's like you're almost tired of it at the end, but you become really attached to everything and all the characters in the story just because it's so long. It really feels like you were a part of the story. How did you get violence? I'm not sure. You might delete the comment. I can go and do that. But I did see you got the 5th circle. Okay, you're able to do it. Alright. What comment? The one where you talked about a certain person's name. Where you said you got in the 5th circle. Everyone's leveling up. Now what's this town? That's Jador. There's Chocobo here. No, I didn't say the name out loud. If anything like that were to happen, I'd be able to, like, private or unlist the stream. And then I could also remove comments if there's sensitive information or anything. It's okay. Alright. Yes, I will be heading to Kulingen now, or at least I will try. Ow! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I did not expect that. Oh, it's because he did. Oh. Alright, at least I saved not too long ago. I didn't expect that. Who's the 3rd person here? Senzaria. How did your party wipe? I think it was because Sabin was confused. And then he did a blitz that attacks all party members. So he basically killed everyone. Again, luckily, I saved mere minutes before then, so I really don't need to make anything up. But the stone thing wasn't Sabin's. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that was an enemy attack? I know that Sabin tried to do the blitz, and that's how he died. But, for the other people, I have to look up. I'd have to go back into the stream and see what happened. I'll probably do that. It is I, Senzaria. Translated from Italian, it means without air. Well, hello again. But yeah, again, I do think it's very interesting to look at. So confusion in this game makes you do the entire attack against your party. Again, that's the idea I had in my head. I was very much not. Do I know you in real life? Yes, that is Adrian. Not always, it can vary. Airless. This is real life. That's very true. Adrian, we are really watching a stream. Well, actually, we're watching nothing, we are nothing. That's what Meister Eckhart would say. You know, we are a pure nothing. You know, this stream is nothing, this game is nothing. We are nothing. When you compare it to God. Who is this? Adrian. Yes, it's Adrian with a Y. Good, +1 EPC. There's no Adrian, only Adrian. Like Smythe with a Y. Here's a question: does Edgar exist? Edgar exists as a character in a video game called Final Fantasy VI. Adrian is a figment of your imagination. You have to let go. Stop blaming yourself. This is a diary of magic. I would imagine that's how Morris would start the opening narration for Final Fantasy VI. But does he have capital E existence? Yeah, he must share in God's existence. But he can't be existence. But he's less real than is. That's something interesting to think about. Are we more real than Edgar? If you think about it, like, metaphysically. I already know the accident wasn't my fault. Oh, and here's items. Alright. Whoa, I have a lot of money. Are we Mr. McGrath? I don't think so. That can't be true. Very, very interesting discussions. I'm trying to get to a rest. Wait. No, there's no bed here. Well, I guess you would say Edgar's matter is pixels on a screen. Or, like, a piece of paper that has a picture of him on it. And, like, let's say I go into the items menu. Edgar's existence is gone. In terms of the narrative, he's still in the party, but he's not... His matter is gone. I don't know if that's completely accurate. But that's very interesting to think about. Edgar does have an essence, though. Yeah, his essence is... Well, I think, yes, we'd be more real than Edgar. If, like, an artificial real tree is just as real as an actual tree, but it's not just... It's just not a tree. So, I guess it depends on the sense in which we're saying Edgar. Edgar has been erased, and it's your fault. Yeah, that's a very... You have to define, like, what's... It's like, it's real. Edgar is meant to represent a person, so he's not completely a person. Scotus and Aquinas might differ in some of this. Now you're gonna put in, like, one of the packets. Like, is Sophia from Xenogears as real as us? What would Eckhart and Scotus and Aquinas have to say? Definitely an interesting question to tackle. They might differ from each other. Oh. Wish I could see Scotus and Aquinas debate on this. Debating over there's Mr. McGrath, there's an RPG that came out about 6 years ago called Undertale. Rose, yep, thank you. And it was called Undertale, and one of the characters at one point says, "Is anime real?" And you can say yes or no. And if you say no, then they have like a mental breakdown and they're like, "No, it's not real." But imagine Scotus and Aquinas, they're debating, is anime real? Is Cloud from Final Fantasy VII real? Okay, now I need to pay a little bit more attention. Strange glowing creature flew through here. Up southward, just towards Jador. So that's the other town. This is an inn and a pub. Oh, there's Shadow. We meet again. Leave me alone. Scotus's name is identical to the abbreviation for the U.S. Supreme Court. Of course Cloud is real, look up at the sky. And now you'll see why you brought both Locke and Sayles with you when you go into one house. Oh, that's cool. Was that thing really a monster? If you only had 3 people with you, I think you could have Shadow Joined you temporarily. It's my dream to see an opera at the Opera House. Oh, I've heard... I think the opera is like, you know, a big scene for this game. With a handsome date, of course. Like similar to how like the underwater scene in Final Fantasy X is viewed. What is a monster? That thing, I don't know what it was. Yes. But it tore up my house, some kind of glowing monster. I'm guessing that the monster is an Esper. Oh, his younger brother. Oh yeah, it definitely looks like something came in here and tore up the place. Okay, well, time to... Maybe it's this house. Mew. Can't get in the door right now. Oh, Locke, it's been a while, ages even. Oh, that? Worry not, worry not. Your treasure's quite safe. Hehehe. It's a good thing I just happened to have finished this herbal concoction back then. Now she'll never age a day. I was supposed to be meow. Okay. That's what I sort of guessed. Had to use my herbs, I did. Couldn't very well refuse with you begging me like that. Rachel. You're sure this stuff will work? Of course, of course. The love of your life will sleep here just like this forever. And ever, and ever! Hee hee hee. And if there were a way to call her spirit back. A way to call her back, eh? You mean like that legendary treasure? Hehehe. That's my sister! Oh yes, I suppose if you had that, you might be able to bring her around. I failed her. I think I should have had you go into this one house on the western side of town first. Lock. Well, I will go there. No. I stay away from the house on the eastern side of town. He's got a ghost in his basement. Not really. That right there is why you brought sailors. A girl named Rachel used to live in that house. No one lives there anymore, though. Have you stopped by Rachel's house? I couldn't protect her. Locke, what are we off to find today? It's almost your sister is named Rachel. I see. There's supposed to be an amazing treasure hidden somewhere in this mountain. We're gonna find it. Locke, look out! Rachel! Rachel, are you awake? I can't remember anything. Get out of my house. It's your fault Rachel lost her memory. Wait, just let me talk to her. Please, just go away. I don't know who you are, but my parents get upset whenever you come here. Rachel would be better off without you hanging around long. She's going to have to make a new start of it. With you here, she can't even do that. Love doesn't end just because we can't see each other. So jump into the pit with her. I mean, yeah, kind of like an irrational thing, but like, he wants to go after her. A year went by. When I finally returned, I found out that Rachel had been killed in an Imperial attack. Her memory had returned just before she died. The last thing she said was my name. I never should have left her side. I failed her. Yeah, I guess that does make more sense, because then to go here first, because then you get the feeling Rachel is gone. And now, but how is he fine? That because he intended to fall. Green Beret. Yeah, I figured that was a secret waiting to be discovered. Anything else here? Now that I have been there? Kind of like goofy music. It's kind of an interesting choice. I guess it's because of this old guy. Did you just find a U.S. Marine? So is her corpse embalmed in a basement in some old guy's house? Yes. Yeah, I kind of figured, like, Locke had, like, somebody that he kind of lost. So yeah. Another sad backstory. I feel like science is the most tragic one so far. I don't think you, Michael, or Adrian saw, but like Cyan was at this castle and he had a wife and kid, and they both got poisoned when Kefka came, and that was sort of, you know, how. And then you go and actually play as him for the first time, and then you go and meet some other people, but not really involved. She's like preserved in a state of suspended animation. I see. Yeah, I feel like I'm a pretty good level, unless there's something like hard coming up. I feel like I should be able to handle what's to come. Kefka poisoned the water supply, right? Yes, he did. And they made a reference to, like, I don't know if it was that specific, like, poisoning, but, like, just back here, they sort of mentioned that the Empire poisons places. Oh, wait, no, it was that, Edgar and Sabin's dad was poisoned. So I'm going to rest and then head south to that other town. I'm surprised that tactic isn't used more often in real life. I find it fortunate, at least. Oh, I needed to check all the shops. What was I thinking? How could I not check the shops? That's like RPG #1 thing you do. Items are probably going to be the same. Yeah, I don't really see anything new. Weapon. So I have 3 more of those. Alright. Buy that for Terra. Shurikens. Sure, I'll get some shurikens in case Shadow does something later. Well, it's just that for the sake of destroying your enemy, it seemed like it would be very effective. So I wonder why more ruthless people use it more. I guess you mean less. Yes. Okay, hopefully don't use it more. Okay. Alright, let's go and rest again. I'm usually a person who goes and saves and rests up and in games. I'm also the type to be like, oh, should I use that X potion or that ether? Maybe I should wait. And then I have a big stockpile of items that... Is the 6th tool in store yet, or no? No, not yet. Only up to 5. Alright, saving again. And now heading south. The extremely cautious type. Yes. Sales. Uh-oh. Confused. Uh-oh. Don't you have to do actual inputs for Sabin's attacks? Yes, it's Blitz. There are specific command inputs that I need to use, depending on which one I want to use. There's mostly there's two main ones I use in the version of the game I'm using. It's Rising Phoenix, which attacks everyone and does fire damage, and then Ore Cannon is a single target attack. I'm very excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. I will definitely be playing it as soon as possible. I'm glad that if you have the old version of the game, you automatically get the new version, but the only thing is you have to pay for the new Yuffie chapters. Oh, another thing about Intergrade is that I've heard that they're going to remove all the sharing restrictions. So if I were to actually stream the final chapter of Remake, it would work, just like all the other normal streams. Uh-oh, I messed up the Blitz. How hard are the inputs to do / memorize? Not that hard. I have a little notepad file with basic controls for the game and the blitzes in case I forget them. But I'm at the point where I can do Ore Cannon and the other one without needing to look it up. The westernmost town on the town map, or on the world map. Intergrade. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is the PlayStation 5 version, kind of a like Final Fantasy VII Remake, but with PlayStation 5 graphics, and 60 frames per second support, which I'm very excited for. The game is just gonna look even better. And there's going to be additional story content as well, in the form of the party member Yuffie getting her own 2-chapter story set during the events of the game. Yuffie was not a playable party member. It did not even appear in Remake. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Lately they've been showing off a lot of the side characters and just saying, here's this character that, does this little thing. One of the characters' names is, funnily enough, Billy Bob. Is that all? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I think there's some kind of boss select mode. So I think they're going to add some kind of menu to just go right to a certain boss that you want to play. Which I think is a really good feature. That, and there's also photo mode. That's most of the new additions. Every once in a while, one of those shady kids from Zozo wanders down here, looking for an easy mark. Be careful. Completely new backstory? I wouldn't say completely new. Because they're definitely building off of what's already in FF7 canon. Maria, the famous opera diva, is absolutely gorgeous. Like, for example, one of the things they revealed about one of the side characters is that they're obsessed with a board game called Fort Condor, which is very interesting when you know what Fort Condor is and what happens there. But yeah, in the original game, Yuffie was never in Midgar, but I think it makes perfect sense that she would be doing some kind of mission, reconnaissance, or otherwise in Midgar. How to steal materia. I like the ability to refight bosses in games. Yeah, I mean, you can do that through chapter select. There's legendary treasures that bring back departed souls. I've heard you can get one in the imperial capital of Vector. Probably not by the likes of you, though. Yuffie, yeah, it's Yuffie. She is the ninja girl. We're gonna say no to those cute little eyes. Oh. Today's auction is over. Oh, I wonder who that is. That must be Terra. Class divide is quite visible here. I'm gonna be an opera singer when I grow up. Huh? You don't know where the opera house is? It's way south of here. It's a relic shop. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a little bit more money. Well, I don't know. Shadow's not in the party yet. So I'll hold off. I mean, I could sell things if he shows up somehow. They build a new town in the valley. The Empire named their capital after a quantity that vectors in direction. Yep. So way south of here, that means this area. So I might want to head there. Unless there's anything else here. Well, here's one of the mansions. Ozer's mansion. The spitting image of Maria. Today, we're auctioning off this Diary of Hate. Treasure chest on canvas. Appears to be a lamp. Idiots. It's almost as if they were alive. A very old painting. A suit of armor, it would seem. Picture of a lovely lady. Auctioning a sleigh beggy. Nice reference. Alright, time to head. Sorry I haven't been saying as much. I've been doing stuff in the background here. I see. I mean, there isn't too much that's really going on, or has been going on, during this stream. Ave Maria? That could very well be the connection. These paintings are coming alive later, aren't they? I don't know. I feel like there's something in that mansion. Well, I did get the ether there. But, I don't know. What's a sleigh beggy? Sleigh beggies are kind of a race type of person in the anime, the Ancient Magus's Bride. Opera House. The Opera House is closed. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I have heard of that before. Yeah, it was a show I didn't really care for much, but I could definitely see how it could really impact some people. Just kind of, I feel like the main point of the story is like this 15-year-old, 14-year-old girl, and she's just kind of learning about life and the world and, you know, there's a lot of magic and whimsy across the show, and there's oh yeah, I just messed up the blitz again. If I'm really paying attention, focusing, I'll be able to get it every try. Just realized that 3/4 of your party is blonde. Yeah, that was something you just made me realize as well. I definitely would like to heal. Oh, I messed up again. Alright, I really need to pay attention next time I do that. Like me. Although they have like really bright light blonde hair. Whereas mine isn't really that. Alright, Zozo. I might, I'm trying to see, Mr. McGrath, would you happen to know, like, what's going on here, if there's anything big that's going to happen? Because I figure I'm going to play a little longer and then probably stop the stream and continue next week. I hate Zozo. I find it annoying, especially the music. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the barrier ring. It just takes a while to get up to where you need to be in the town. Alright, well I could just do a save state. Great people here, you can trust everything they say. Girl, nope, haven't seen any girls lately, and there's definitely not one on the top floor of this building, so don't bother checking. How long do we have to keep this up? Yeah, I can kind of tell what you mean by the... Basically, everyone in the town lies. Yeah, I get what you mean with, like, the music being annoying. It has, like, this harsh quality to it that just kind of bothers you. I mean, I guess that's... if the goal was to make music you didn't like hearing. That harvester enemy implies something very grim. Geez, there are a lot of enemies here. There's another barrier ring. How long do we have to keep this up? Hey, no cutting, get in line. Yeah, it's also very odd that, like, there's enemies attacking you all throughout your whole time here. I kind of like it, but I can see why you wouldn't. Yeah, yeah, I can see, like, it's probably gonna be a while before I make it to where I need to be. Like, this is some huge area, and I don't know, decent encounter rate. So I'll probably play for like a slight bit more and then stop. Brigand's glove. Oh, there's a wall here. Alright. So it looks like this is kind of a dead end. Ride down on the crane. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a save state, and I'll make two, just in case something happens to one of them. But I think I'm gonna stop it for this stream and pick up right here next week. I'm liking all the characterization of everyone more and more as time goes on. It's quite a feat to be able to kind of get you to care about all these people. And I would say for the most part, I think a lot of them are very strong. Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, I'll be back. I'm playing on the same time next week. The French guys are called Goobly Gooks. Yes, it's quite amusing. Anyway, I will catch you all sometime later whenever I talk to you, and see you guys next time. And I don't know, AJ, if you're somehow watching, I'm glad you made it this far in Final Fantasy VI and you're following along. Uh, I hope you can forgive my slow pace in this stream. Anyway, I'm gonna call it for this stream, and I'm gonna see you next time.